Alright, everyone. Today we will be doing, this is going to be the second backported run in a row. The run from yesterday was supposed to be last week, but I pushed it back a couple of days, and I figured I'm going to have to do this one early, because on Saturday, Steve and I are going to do the blue rando with Ditto, so we're going to need that whole day. So yeah, I can pretty much just straight up tell you that. Alright, let me change the background. We're a bug fire type. There we go. Bug type borders. Axu, I just noticed something. I have 70 friendship. I don't know if you're basing all this off of the most current game with Volcarona in it, but I don't know if you're basing it off the most current game or like the game it was introduced in, but I know Volcarona's at 50 friendship, not 70. Just thought I'd point that out. And also, I noticed you gave Volcarona 2 abilities, but when I went to PK Hex, all it gave me was like Gardevoir's abilities, because you replaced Gardevoir in the game. I had no idea which one was Flame Body, so I just went with ability number 2. If that's not right, I'll change it for the next run. So I'm thinking, if we ever do a Pokemon that has 2 abilities, I think we should just put in one ability, the one I'm going to want to use. I think we'll just do that next time. Alright, I hope y'all had plenty of time to look over the stats and stuff. Our level up moveset's actually quite diverse. Plenty of bug, grass, and fire moves. Ability 2 is... and I just went with Swarm. You know what? It's not like Flame Body. Flame Body is just a poison point that burns. Like, I'll just remember, use ability 1 for next time. I'm not willing to... I'm not going to change it now. I mean, who knows? Swarm could come in useful because we do get moves like Silver Wind and Signal Beam. Let's just see. Alright, so let's start it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I've done Volcarona in Pokemon Black and White. Its main game that it came out in. We're basically a special attacker. Our physical moves aren't going to be good. Would Swarm be better? Should Volcarona be taking hits anyway? I mean, no matter what we're going to do, Volcarona's going to get damaged by something. So I figured the chance to just burn can actually help, because burn cuts the opponent's stats in half. I mean, I think I've done a... Didn't we do a backport run with static? No, we didn't. Yeah, the slow growth... I'm used to it for these backports. These Pokemon are so overpowered. Slow growth rate really doesn't hold it back that much. Will Charmander really get burned? I mean, true, but think of every other type. Plus, oh yeah, we're gonna have the neutral nature, just so we know what we need. Friendship is 70 before Gen 8, but friendship is weird Gen 8. Weird Gen 8 because of no return and frustration. True, but I think it would still pretty much be used for, like, friendship evolutions and stuff. You know what, though? 70-50, I don't think it's really going to matter. That's only a difference of, like, what, 5 levels? I don't even know if we're going to be using return in this run. Just look at our stats. Just remember, neutral nature. Nothing's getting boosted. My special attack's 23. My physical attack is 14. Alright. Guess what? I actually have a weak move. Max friendship is 255. That's as high as it goes. Because, the friendship is stored in a single byte of data, so it goes up to 255. And as low as 0. Yeah, see? This is a nice advantage Volcarona has that Iron Jugulis didn't. It's way easier for me to catch my HM users because I have a weaker move. Area 91, that's not... hold on. Dang it. What you're talking about, that's not the friendship stat, that's the affection stat. You raise a Pokemon's affection for, like, Like in Scarlet and Violet, you like wash them in the feed them sandwiches, do all the picnic stuff. Friendship and affection are separate from each other, except for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, because they decided to combine the affection with the friendship, and that was really overpowered. But yeah, I can see how the two get mixed up. Yeah, it's a separate thing. That's why, in most people's normal playthroughs, if they don't do any of, like, the picnic stuff or super training, all that Pokemon MA, when that was a thing, like, if you didn't do any of that stuff, that kind of stuff would never happen. A non-dark type, I know, right? The 4 Quartet Pokemon. Iron Jubilis, Hydreigon. Finally, something that's not a dark type. Actually, they did that with all the Gen 8 and Gen 9 games. No, I'm pretty sure affection and friendship are a separate stat. Because, for example, in my Scarlet file, I pretty much never do any of that stuff to my Pokemon. Like, give them a wash or stuff like that. I've never once seen them do that. And I've used them for, like, my main team. You have to raise their affection stat by doing that stuff to them to get them to do that. This is a bug fire type, yes. The type order, I usually base it off the first type. Although for dual types in these runs, I may change it to the second typing just for a change of pace. Hold up, my camera is off. I'm gonna finish this fight and pause. Give me a sec. I can't have my web camera off center. Okay, that's better. Alright, let's see how Brock goes. I think with Absorb it'll be quite nice. Although we are 4 times weak to it, but I think even though Absorb is weak, it should still one-shot the Onix. I'm gonna fight this guy first, though, for the experience. Early game experience for a slow level-up Pokemon is always worth getting. Always. It's different in Gen 6. Remember, Sylveon's different to Umbreon Espeon. Gen 6 and 7, you spoil the fuck out of your Eevee as well and teach it a fairy move. Yeah, you raise its affection stat. Yeah, all that stuff you did to, like, evolve the Eevee to Sylveon, that was raising its affection, not its friendship. The two are completely separate things. Alright, you guys think this will one-shot? It doesn't. But it missed. You know, I think we would have survived that at full health. I am learning that. Gen 8 plus, you get max friendship and teach it a fairy move. Really? They probably did that just to line up with the other evolutions. I mean, they did also change Espeon and Glaceon. They changed it so, hold on. Yeah, they changed it so you could just use a Leaf Stone or an Ice Stone. I think they wanted all the evolutions to be more universal. Like, either use a stone or raise friendship somehow. I mean, it makes sense this thing gets absorbed. I think this thing normally gets absorbed. I know it gets Leech Life. It'd be Caracosta all again. Yeah, that run does need redone. I have a much better way to deal with it now. Alright, so I think at this point, I can just do minimum battles, but I am concerned about Misty, but her Starmie is weak to bug moves. And I think at level 20 is when I get Silverwind. I got Umbreon by a complete accident. I was aiming for Espeon. Usually that's the opposite for people. Okay. We don't get Bullet Seed. I'm gonna fight this guy. Just because the Water-type gym can prove to be a struggle. You like Psychic and Ghost types. They are pretty cool typings, I would agree. Man, like, early Flame Wheel is just incredible. I mean, then again, whenever we do backports, I want them to be good Pokemon with occasional challenges. I don't want to backport like a Feebas or something. Still love your Umbreon. Yeah, Umbreon's, actually, here's my opinion. I don't know if this is popular. Umbreon, I think, is a really overrated evolution. Like, so many people think it's such a good Pokemon, but I've played 5 of the 8 evolutions in solo runs, not the Sinnoh ones or the Fairy one. All of them are quite bad to play the game with solo-wise. Like, they aren't as good as their Gen 1 days. People mainly just like them for their cuteness. Oh boy. 1 HP. Okay, so that was actually kind of a tough fight. Actually, oh wait, I'm stupid. I could have healed up on this thing. I know so many people have called for, like, a new evolution, but I don't think Game Freak's gonna do anymore. I think 8 is enough. Patreon be like... What do you mean Patreon be like? I think I might have missed the joke. I'm not really, the kind of guy to get jokes quickly. Wrong chat window. Penny's team is the evolutions. Oh yeah, yeah. Her team was the evolutions. I think she was actually kind of a hard fight from what I remember. Silverwind. This move will probably be my key to beating Misty. I think just defeat her Staryu with Silverwind. Hopefully get a boost. If not, then oh well. I think Silverwind should still be a 2-shot. Actually, if I can get Swarm, like if the Staryu does enough damage to me, or I survive a hit just barely on the Starmie, could be actually a pretty easy fight. My team is a legendary lineup. Yeah, a lot of people's teams get like that. Not mine though. Ever since Gen 7, or Gen 8, I've given myself a rule for casual play. Do not put a legendary on my main team for the main story. Like, if I catch the box art legendary, I don't use it on my team for the main story. Although for the DLC in Scarlet and Violet, I have had a Mew on my team. At level 100. But, alright. You know what? It's good to get that. For once, I'm using something that can have a gender. Well, I guess High Dragon could either be male or female, but Iron Jugulis was genderless. And the 4 legendaries obviously were genderless. Except during my original playthrough of Platinum. Oh, yeah, everyone's Sinnoh playthrough was like that. Everyone's Sinnoh playthrough had these Pokemon. Their starter, Staraptor / Luxray, the box art legendary, Lucario, and for the veteran players, a Garchomp. Did I get secret power? I don't know. I think I might pass on secret power. Honestly, Absorb and Gust are just here for coverage. Like, Absorb is for the rock and ground types, like the Geodude. And Gust can be used for the Machop. I mean, I will replace Gust with Aerial Ace. Dang it. I had gotten the Rotom forms when they first came out in Platinum. Wasn't that an event? Like, you had to get, like, an event key, and then go in the Eterna building, and, like, find a little storage area with all the different appliances. It was so stupid. That was originally an event, but luckily starting in Gen 5 afterwards, they made it no longer an event. They were just in the game. It was. How's Garchomp in Gen 4? Really, really good. It does have that 4 times ice weakness to look out for, though. I'm doing my first play of BDSP. I do currently have Empoleon, Staraptor, and Luxray. Hey, I told you. Like, just Gen 4 has a lot of the popular staples. I mean, I'm saying, like, Staraptor is really freaking good. I've played with it before. I've used it on teams many times. It's a really good Pokemon. In my BDSP playthrough, I think my starter was Infernape. I had Crobat. I think I skipped on Staraptor because I had Crobat. Who else did I have? I actually don't remember. I'd have to boot up my game and look in the Hall of Fame screen. I actually don't remember. Earthquake, Swords Dance, Dragon Claw, Substitute. That's a good combo. You know what? I think this might come in handy. I'll get that. Getting Tornadus in the alternate forms in the DS was annoying. Wasn't the reveal glass an event item? Or no, it was the Dream World thing. But the 3DS eShop shut down, so you can't download it anymore. It's fine though. Like, there's nothing that the Dream Radar has that you can't get in a modern game. Like, in modern games, the reveal glass is just given to you. And then, yeah, there's Pokemon with hidden abilities, but ability capsules exist. Oh, why am I going in there? I'll say that Volo's team, Ledge Arceus, is Cynthia's team, and the team that plays is also Cynthia's team. Well, swap out one for, like, an Arcanine, yeah. Honestly, the only reason Volo was hard was because, one, the battle mechanics of the game was honestly kind of bad. Like, being able to attack twice, or let the opponent attack twice, was just too broken. Plus, you had to fight a Giratina right afterwards, when you weren't able to heal, and then you had to defeat it again. So it was effectively you're facing 8 Pokemon, with a team of 6. People had to over-level fairy types and just sweep. Like, that's not a fun kind of hard, that's a stupid kind of hard. Like, I like hard fights, but I don't like it when they're stupid hard. Like, when the only way to fight them is to use absurd cheese strats. I think it was pretty much noted that Volo is her ancestor because the themes are literally shared. You can pretty much tell who everyone was. Like, there was Professor Rowan, there was Cyrus, the main characters, obviously, and, some others. Took 5 tries. Actually, it took me 5 tries before I left to go train some more. Hey guys, some notes for the second playthrough. I really struggled taking down the Charmeleon quickly. Is that just something I'm gonna have to deal with? I mean, honestly, I can tell for sure my nature is going to be plus special attack. Alright, teach dig first, so it's in slot 1. Oh, wait. Did I seriously forget to fight Misty? I am dumb. You know what, though? That might actually have been the better idea, because Bug in this game is physical. Dang it, dude. Who knows? Maybe waiting this long was a good idea. Let's see. Alright, so I think I'll just spam Silverwind. Oh. Really? I think with the plus special attack nature, that would have one-shot. Or not plus special attack. You know, yeah, definitely waiting to fight Misty was inefficient. Because did you just see how easy she was? I could be 3 levels lower and still 2-shot or Starmie. Only problem plus special attacks instead of plus attack, the bug is physical. Yeah. We'll see if it's needed. You know what? Yeah, I think grabbing Secret Power for coverage is definitely worth replacing Gust with. Oh, there's Mega Drain. Our whole moveset is just upgrades to things. I don't think Flame Wheel is a contact move, so I think I might just spam that. Honestly, I could probably have fought Misty as soon as I arrived in... No, I will do Rival 2 first. If you're wondering, I did choose a Void Legends Arceus. Why is that a habit for the Sinnoh games? I don't ever see that as being a habit. My rules, in casual playthroughs, choose the male character, and I use my real name for it. But then, when I do repetitive runs, name myself A, and use the female character. That's literally how I play these games, and you can't stop me. I mean, yeah, it can learn this move because Volcarona is to absorb energy. Alright, make sure to grab Aerial Ace and replace Gust. So yeah, I would replace Gust with Secret Power, and then replace Secret Power with Aerial Ace. Honestly though, the Rival's Charmander and Charmeleon wasn't hard, it's just I wasn't knocking it out quickly enough. Dang it. It makes me wonder if Secret Power is going to be even good, because I think right now, don't forget, when I have the plus special attack nature, my attack is going to be half of my special attack. So I think a resisted special move is going to be better than a physical move of the same base power that's neutral. That's my rough math for it. I guess it's because I always wondered how it is as a player. I don't know. I just do this just because I like the sprite. Alright, since I used up the cherry berry on Surge, I'm gonna need that. I just realized I forgot to buy super potions at Vermilion. I was supposed to buy more repels there too, so I'm gonna be one repel short. Boys are icky. Yeah, I'm totally an icky person. I mean, we're all weird here. I mean, I'm doing backported runs of a 20-year-old game. I mean, look at me go. It censored the boys are icky message in the YouTube chat pop-out window. I only saw that through Restream. These Oddish always irritate me. Like, they'll put you to sleep. Once they give you a stats condition, they just spam Sweet Scent, because they don't have an attacking move. Where am I? Oh, I went up the other way, didn't I? I did. Yes, I did. And then again, I feel like that kind of stuff, like, really doesn't even matter, because, like, especially if you play, like, Final Fantasy or something like that, you have to take control over so many different characters, like, male and female, so you kind of have to control, like, just both characters. Honestly, that kind of stuff doesn't really matter to me. I mean, it's just a pile of code anyway. You can get Psychic before the tower rival. Why, yes, I can. That would actually be a good idea to get early. Weird but quirky. That's another way to say it. I am definitely pushing my PowerPoints, and I also just realized I forgot to teach Aerial Ace. Actually, why would I teach Aerial Ace? That's the question. I don't get stabbed from it. Like, what would I need a good flying move for? Erica? I got Flame Wheel for her. I don't know. I think I kind of don't want to get... I really don't want to rely on physical moves. Just because of how bad my physical attack is. It's going to be even worse when I get the plus special attack nature. Honestly, it makes me debate if Swarm is even worth it. I mean, Swarm could be useful to modern-day Volcarona when moves like Signal Beam and Silver Wind were special moves. But in this game, they're physical moves, so it uses my worst stat. This is what makes these backports interesting, because, like, right now, I'd have an all-special moveset in a modern game. Actually, no, Gus is still physical. But the point is, like, Silver Wind would be a special move, and I would happily use it. Well, I'm weird regardless what you... I'm still weird regardless what you say. I still play DS games for like 24 years. I don't know how that's weird either. I mean, they're some of the most popular games to watch on YouTube. I don't think that's weird at all. I'm weird because I say I am. Yeah, weird pride. Yeah, go to the rooftops and say, I'm weird and I'm proud. Very disappointed that you didn't choose nicknames for Rona Mothra. I don't understand that reference. Alright, so, you know what? Since we don't get Flamethrower by level up, I'm actually gonna buy a lot of... I'm gonna get a lot of the vitamins and Sylph and high money items, and I'm gonna purchase Flamethrower early. It's from Godzilla. I've never seen any of those films. Dang it. I haven't fought that guy in a long time. I play DS games on my 2DS. I've done that for a long time, too. Honestly, I would still play them if I had a 3DS, 2DS capture card, but right now, you basically cannot find those anywhere. Actually, there is a website you can go to where you can buy a kit to install the capture device yourself, but it only works with an original 3DS. So I would have to get one of those first if I want to ever stream games on that system. Hey, Boss KO. Oh, you've been here the whole time. I thought you just got here. Look at the dictionary. Definition of uncultured swine, you'd see a picture of Speed. Yeah, I guess so. But hey, at least I can play these games better than you can. Morning Sun? Absolutely not. That is a trash healing move. It can heal half of my HP if it's sunny, but if it's not sunny, it only heals a quarter, so that's trash. I would prefer Rest as a healing move than Morning Sun. 12, that is high. I think for these backport runs, it's kind of the average. The Iron Jugulis run yesterday was kind of an outlier, probably because it was probably real late or other things were going on that day. Iron Jugulis viewership was actually kind of low. I used to stream on Twitch, but I hadn't done that since I embarrassed the F out of myself. Only in your dreams. See, I think for this fight, Flame Body would definitely help. Because every time I get hit, there's a 30% chance the opponent gets burned. Alright, since I forgot to do my shopping in Vermilion, I need to go do it now. Not for vitamins, just for repels. Alright, you know what? I'm not using any low PP moves. I'm gonna sell those. I might want that calcium. Alright, so I'm just gonna buy 15 super potions. 8 super potions. Alright, I'll come back later. Also, if I wanted to, this thing can learn Fly. Although, why would I do that? Is Flamethrower going to be useful for the League? In combination with Sunny Day, yes. Because here's the thing, like, Flamethrower on Lorelei's team, it's going to deal neutral damage to all but her Slowbro. And imagine, a neutral Flamethrower not only getting Stab, but another 50% boost from the Sun. Versus just a super effective Giga Drain, which already has 60 base power as it is. I think a Sunny Day neutral Flamethrower is going to do more damage. Oh gosh. Alright, the Gyarados is definitely going to be an issue too. Oh, wrong way. I might have to make a new setup for when I stream on YouTube. Not say anything. Not show anything, but instead show gameplay. If you choose not to stream with a web camera, at least have a minimum, like, gameplay and a chat window. I will say, The audience likes it when the chat's visible so they can see, but my overlay, it's not gonna work too well because there's literally nowhere to put it. Like, I just can't. But I am very good at reading the chat. At least have chat or a web camera. It shows people that someone's actually streaming, and there is someone to talk to. You're not just talking to a blank screen of gameplay. I can't watch streamers without the cam. I completely understand. Without the cam, it does depend on the content. Why am I saving for these guys? I don't know. You know what? This was I should have gotten Psychic before the tower. That would have made the Gyarados a lot easier, so that was honestly my fault. So I'll just need to remember in Run 2 to get early Psychic. And then I'll teach it in the place of Silverwind. I think I will hold on to Giga Drain when I get Giga Drain from Erica. Just for rock and ground types. Plus it's free healing too. 4 times super effective. A 4 times Giga Drain is 160 power. Giga Drain is 240. But I think Giga Drain's low PP is fine because I probably won't use it that much. Oh yeah, at least talk to the audience too. No one wants to hear no mic streams. If you're not able to stream with a microphone, just don't even stream. Like, I'm just sorry. Like, if you're gonna stream to YouTube or Twitch with no mic, just don't. No. Don't get that. Alright, not gonna do Erica yet. Do Safari Zone first. You should pretty much always do Safari Zone before everything. I made a mistake in the last run, and I did Sylph before Safari Zone. Don't do it. %, no mic is way worse than no cam. Exactly. Even the worst of all is a cam, no mic. Do you guys think substrats might be good for Volcarona? I don't think so. Substrats only really go good when you have a setup move, and Volcarona, it gets Calm Mind. Actually, getting Calm Mind, that does mean I might want to prioritize Sabrina. But actually, though, our special attack is enormous. I think we can take on Koga just fine. But Calm Mind may not be the biggest priority right now. I guess unless you hit a million, I'm sure I'll never get shown my face. Everyone, get her to 1 million subs so that way she does face reveal. If you had a cam with no mic. Gotten faster on the routing. Honestly, doing the 2 playthroughs in 1 video definitely helps, especially since I'm not routing it, like, with notes first. Like, backports, I do on-the-fly routing. For regular runs, though, I will actually, here's how I'll do it for regular runs. I'll type out a route as notes, do the first run, improvise, and then do the second run. And then I still publish my first notes. Because I like to have a backup of my notes on Pastebin, just in case I ever want to revisit the run, so I can see what my old route was. Like, on all my solo run videos and live streams, at least the ones with normal Pokemon, if you go to the description, there's almost always a Pastebin link. Alright, so defeat Erica. Then I go over to Sylph, get Psychic. I'm not gonna outspeed... Actually, I do outspeed everything on Rival 5. His fastest Pokemon is 92. Plus, if I go over here first, I can go get the high money items and get Flamethrower. I remember this from Gen 5. It always irritated me this thing did not learn Flamethrower by level up. Like, it was irritating. Plus, remember, in Gen 5, this thing does get Flame Wheel, but it's a physical move. So it used my awful physical attack. Volcarona actually has an advantage here, because Flamethrower, or Flame Wheel uses its better stat. What level am I? I should probably do a bit of training to get to 35 first. Actually, Rival 5 first may not be a good idea. Because remember, I'm weak to the Pidgeot. Are you kidding me? So I think I should just come here just for the vitamins, get Flamethrower, get Psychic, and then do Koga. Because I've noticed in my runs, like, if you have to spend, like, a minute and a half or so to get the early Flamethrower by getting the Sylph vitamins, you should always just do it. Because if it makes a fight a lot easier, like, if it makes, like, his Muck, if it makes Koga's Muck a 2-shot instead of a 4 or 5-shot, that saves time. Most recent video has got almost 1K. Is that the one where you showed off that glitch with those Terra Crystals? But still, congrats. That's a nice record to set. Oh my gosh. Or 10. Gotta make sure I get enough vitamins for Flamethrower, and probably left over use some calcium. No, the one with Meloetta. Oh, you got a Meloetta? Heat Wave. I've had bad experiences with this move. You know what? Teach it over Gust. Gust is trash. This might help for the extra damage. Darn it. So where is Steve? He took off. Steve doesn't stream on Tuesdays. Normally doesn't. No, Steve and I are going to do a normal... Our next scheduled stream is Thursday. Okay. That's most of the vitamins. I gotta go get the coin case. Alright, so the main vitamin I'm gonna want, my speed's pretty good, I'm gonna want extra special attack, and pretty much that's it. So just keep the calcium. Calcium, Leaf Stone, Max Potion, Yms, Focus Punch, Water Pulse, keep those. Alright, 80,000 minus that. That is 25,000. I can only buy 2 vitamins, so 2 calcium. So now I'll have 5 of them. I could technically buy the charcoal if I want to, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to need it. Darn it, I just bought 50. Oh, well, I don't think it's going to matter. 35. Alright, now to start teaching moves. Psychic. In the place of Silverwind. Flamethrower in the place of Flame Wheel. Giga Drain. Should I teach this now? Because I may want Calm Mind. You know what? I think Calm Mind might just be better than Sunny Day, because it boosts your special defense as well. Yeah, I'm actually going to hold on to these two. I'll teach Calm Mind over Heat Wave when I beat Sabrina. Or get it by level up, whichever happens first. Hey, ask you, what level do I get Calm Mind? I'm level 36 right now. Don't have permission to add a link. Yeah. No. Yeah, sorry. If I just allow links, I'm gonna get really spammed. $48. Okay, yeah, that ain't happening. But still, Poke's trainers are pretty much mandatory for slow level up Pokemon. I mean, in the league, my #1 struggle is pretty much going to be Lorelei and the Champions Gyarados. Kinda sucks we don't get an electric move. In Black and White 1, it's able to learn Wild Charge, but obviously that's not a move in this game, so can't get it. Lance? Funny thing is, Lance's Gyarados does not have a water move. Not in round 1 or round 2. He never has a water move. I don't think he's gonna... Actually, his Aerodactyl, I don't even think has a, what's it called? A rock move. Oh, wait, it does. It has Ancient Power. $38. Yeah, I think we're just gonna completely destroy this guy. Yo, Discord or on the server, I'll post it. Yeah, my Discord server is in the link of all my streams and videos. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna be an easy 2-shot. Technically now I can go to Blaine, but we're neutral to Fire Blast, so that's not a good idea. Dude, can you imagine if Volcarona had Flash Fire instead of Flame Body? I've done a Pokemon recently with Flash Fire. Like, whenever the Pokemon just kept spamming Fire Blast, it would just raise my special attack for free. It was awesome. It would make Blaine free. Absolutely it would. But that wouldn't make sense because it doesn't get that ability. I was hoping to open this bottle without pausing the timer. Alright, let's try this guy out. Honestly, early Sunny Day might be worth it for this fight. Let's see. That was a crit. Psychic does less than half. That is not good. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to teach Sunny Day in the place of Heat Wave. Because I might just replace Sunny Day with Calm Mind. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Alright, this should do more than half to the Charizard. Okay. So I am moving slower, but what is this thing gonna do? That. Then again, its only attacking move is Confusion. This thing can't even attack. And then the final Pokemon should be Gyarados. Alright, this thing I'm using Psychic. Okay. What to do for this guy? Honestly, I just see this guy just using nothing but Scary Face. Oh wait. Replace Mega Drain with Substitute, and then I can reteach Giga Drain if I need to. I'm at it. I'm gonna go get Substitute. Because the Charizard's pretty much gonna use nothing but Scary Face, and that Charizard does a lot. Where the hell am I going? Yeah, Rival 5 was pretty problematic. It's not even his Gyarados. So long, Mega Drain. Psychic will just be good enough. There's no reason to keep Mega Drain. 30 minutes before the over is hit and we're only halfway. We're not exactly halfway. We just have a Rival 5, Sabrina, Blaine, Giovanni, and then the Elite Four. Like, I think we're more than halfway. It's just right now we've kind of hit a 2 reset in roadblock. Substitute. Okay, so do not set up a substitute on the... Well, I kind of want to, though. Oh boy, this is concerning. How would actually, here's what I'll have to do. I would have to hope for a turn 1 Feather Dance. It seems to randomly choose between Feather Dance and Wing Attack. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was a misclick. You know what? Just roll with it. Now that it's burnt... Oh, dude, critical hit. Screw you. This is an interesting dilemma. A level up? Maybe. So it's so annoying when it just decides, hey, I'm just gonna spam Wing Attack today. You know what? Yeah, let's do a bit more training. Because this ain't working. I mean, it's what happens when our defense is pure trash. Alright, level 40. Because I have to have my substitute up. Actually, why don't I just set it up on the Charizard? I don't need to set it up on the Pidgeot. But here's what I'll do. Sunny Day. Flamethrower. Game dev, the AI cannot tell if you have a substitute up. That's why this Charizard right now is going to be using Scary Face on a substitute. Right as you say that. Are you serious? I don't get... The AI on the Rival's confusing sometimes. Alright, Rival 5 is clearly too hard at this point. Alright, I think we have to go do something else. Alright, let's go do Blaine instead. Who knows, the special boost might help. Oh, I don't have a Surf user. Shoot. Oh, gotta go get the Eevee. OMG, that's funny. It was pretty funny, not gonna lie. But I am telling the truth, game dev. I don't know what makes the Rival decide, hey, I should use Scary Face, or hey, I should use Flamethrower. Like, I don't... Like, the AI is pretty complex compared to the earlier gens. So I'm not sure what's making it decide that. I forgot the Water Stone, dude. My stupidity of leaving at 18 Yeah, that's not some life advice I'd recommend. Oh, 4th floor. No, not Pokedoll. Waterstone. I think the rival goes flamethrower if you're in range of getting KO'd, especially with Sunny Day up. That's probably it. I think if the sun wasn't up, it would just be spamming Scary Face. You know what? Before we do that, let's try Rival 5 again. Let me try not setting up Sunny Day. I'm probably not going to hit my over-under for this first run. But then again, 115 was so generous. Like, for Iron Jugulis, it ended up, what was it? The Iron Jugulis, my over-under was 113, and my first run was a 107. That was with 5 resets, too. I just thought I was being generous, but... Dang, Rival 5. Alright, I'm just going over here to heal up in the bed. Oh, wait. I forgot to use my calcium. It's not like this was not going to impact the fight, because it's not special attack I'm having an issue with in this fight. You're not playing the Pokemon optimally. Yeah, absolutely not. This is a first playthrough. I'm doing 2 playthroughs, dude. I will play more optimally in the second playthrough. Okay, so don't use Flamethrower. Don't set up the substitute. Alright. Now go for sub. And it goes for wing attack. What makes the AI decide this stuff? See, that time it went for Scary Face. And it went for wing attack. And it went... Seriously, he's... Rival is apparently smarter than I think. He's not as stupid as Lance. Okay, now let's go do Blaine. Dude, these islands right here just irritate me. And these rocks. I can't just surf down the middle, there's trainers there. Damn, I need to fight Blaine and get Fire Blast. Second playthrough, I think I would wait for Flamethrower, get Fire Blast from Blaine and use that. It would help. Well, then again... In the next run, I will be using a plus special attack nature, and I might actually get the charcoal too. It looks like my level needed for Blaine might have to be level 43 or 45. One of the things you could do is practice your fly on decisions skill making. Well, I was also doing experimenting. Because I could not figure out a good solution for Rival 5. Like, I was struggling to think. And, oh, wait a minute. We also get Solar Beam. Solar Beam wouldn't help with Charizard. That's stupid. Funny thing is, Charizard can counter Volcarona competitive play. Oh, yeah, really? That's kind of ironic. Alright, don't fight these guys. They're never worth it. Actually, part of me is considering leveling up. Wait, what if I fight Blaine, and then I use some rare candies to get to 48 so I can get Calm Mind without needing TM for it? It's one idea. Would Blastoise be easier to take on? My rule is I always face the same rival team. I don't want my starters getting different times because they face different rival teams. Okay, how much is a normal Fire Blast doing? Yeah, Substitute has not been helpful for Volcarona at all. It can't even one-shot this thing. Okay, I am seeing what I need to do. A lot of training. Okay. We're gonna have to do some training in the second playthrough, so let's figure out where some good training spots are. Definitely the fighting dojo. Let me do that first. Yeah, bug typing is really hurting Volcarona right now. I don't even think Gen 3 has any bug type TMs. Funny thing is, Gen 2 has just one Fury Cutter. Yeah, so it's looking like in the second playthrough, during all of this stuff, I have to route in extra training. Signal Beam is not going to help me. I'll just need to route in extra training and do Rival 5 at level 43. Level 9, 42. I think another spot would probably be some of the bikers. I'm just trying to figure out who to route in. I'm gonna only fight the ones that give good XP yields. This guy was an accident. I wanted to fight the guy with the wheezing. I mean, TMs are a single use, but you can make infinite copies of them. So that does kind of make up for it. You're able to make them. I actually kind of like TMs as a valuable resource. Like, you have to use it wisely. You can't just change moves at will. I actually kind of prefer TMs to be single use, but I don't like it how in this game, you only have one psychic, period. Like, you never get another one ever again. There has to be a way to get more or buy more. That's just my opinion. Because you can manage it like a resource. Alright, now we can finally go do Rival 5. Alright, so if level 43 should make the Pidgeot a guaranteed one-shot. There's a lot of time to be saved in the second run, but yeah, I really overestimated Volcarona in this game. Yeah, I actually thought I did a pretty good job with my over-under. Alright, Charizard. Yeah, go for Psychic. And now it's going for Smokescreen. Dude. I can never tell what he's going to do. Actually, oh, it'd be so cool if this thing could learn Taunt. So I could prevent it from using that stuff. But then again, Flamethrower hurts. Okay. Sub. Scary Face. Sunny Day. Scary Face. Flamethrower. Scary Face. See, the AI is quite smart and stupid at the same time. I'm thinking when I'm behind a substitute, or when my health is not going down, the AI will only go for Flamethrower or Wing Attack if it detects a kill, usually in the form of a critical hit. That's why whenever he uses one Flamethrower and my health goes down, he's pretty much going to go for another one. I mean, the opponents tend to prefer speed control moves on the first turn, but if you're close to a kill, it will go for the kill. I have at least one of every TM in the game. Yeah, it's good to collect on them. Scarlet Violet glitches. Minus glitches equals a good game. To be honest, Honestly, a lot of the glitches are just minor glitches. It's kind of like the kind of glitches you would see, like, running like a modern game on a 2014 desktop. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if they were fixed, but it is still a main criticism, yeah. So yeah, level 43, absolutely. It makes the Pidgeotto one-shot, and that's without the special attack nature. I know I could have dug out, but whatever. Yeah, I finally beat the Indigo Disc DLC, and I even sorted out my PC boxes, so I'm going to work on making my living decks for the DLC. Minus the legendaries. Sunny day. Or my boyfriend's model gets put under the ground with broken arms. I don't get it. I've never seen that happen. The most, like, consistent, like, glitch that I constantly see is, like, I have an Electros on my main team. The thing is so close to the ground, the camera clips through the floor every time it's sent out. It's funny. Because the camera follows its eye level. For most Pokemon, that's fine, but for something that low to the ground, no. Every Pokemon game can be enjoyable, some more than others. Yeah, agreed. Honestly, the story and, like, the DLC, I won't spoil it. It's a really, really good story. It's way better than Sword and Shield's. Like, in Sword and Shield, the two DLCs really aren't connected with each other. There's, like, different main characters. The DLC in Scarlet and Violet follow around the same main characters. Just the side characters change. Union Circle glitches. Ah. I haven't done that stuff too much. Huh, I actually survive a Fire Blast. It looks like I'm not needing Calm Mind for this fight so far. Special defense drop. Alright, I really should have taught Calm Mind for that fight. Warden Candy, thank you. I'm not going to be getting the Bill Candy, because I'm not going to need it right now. I don't even think I have strength either. It says the Indigo Disc is hard. I mean, kinda, it's harder than... It's the hardest a Pokemon game has been in a while. Like, one of the Elite Four members in the Indigo Disc, I had 4 level 100s on my team. She knocked out all 4 of them. The other 2, not a single one died, but then the 4th one died. So the Fairy type one, she was actually the hardest for me. Like Primarina, with she gave her Pokemon a throat spray and used Hyper Voice to raise its special attack, and just kept one-shotting my team with Moonblast. Like, that ain't a joke. I like how, like, all of the Elite Four members in the Indigo Disc, even the random trainers have competitive items. Like, I battled this one random trainer. He has a Swift Swim, Drizzle, Politoed kind of team, outspeed everything. He even gave his Tentacruel a Life Orb, and it almost knocked me out. Just like the Volcarona did. I did not save. I'm not going to do a lengthy blackout. Oh, I did save. I just didn't know if I did save, so let's just pretend I reset that. I just didn't remember if I had saved or not. I think the Alliance might be worth going before the Elite Four. We'll see, though. I like to save that if I can, because that takes 4 minutes to get that rare candy. I only get it for Pokemon that actually need it. Because here's the thing. All the training in Giovanni's Gym and Victory Road are very, very, very good training. I'm only going to get the rare candy if even that's not enough. Same with the Route 12 candy. I mean, right now I should have 10. Yep. I didn't get that problem. Mewtwo and Ogerpon were the two fighters up until Drayton. So Drayton was actually the hard one, huh? But still, I actually kind of like that the levels were actually pretty darn high. They had competitive teams, and the music actually was really good. Then I use Lapras and Typhlosion. I guess it's only for the rare game. Might be okay for a slow growth rate. Yeah, but here's the thing, like, Iron Jubilis yesterday did not need that rare candy. Didn't need it. Didn't need the Route 12 candy either. Oh my. Okay. You know what, guys? Substitute has not been helpful at all. I think I'm gonna delete Substitute. I might end up regretting this. I might want to keep it for the Champion's Pidgeot. You know what? Yeah, delete Sunny Day. All Mine's gonna do a similar thing, but with my other moves. Mixer. It wasn't hard, I just used Mewtwo. Yeah. Also, hello, Galaxy Voyage. I'm gonna use just one of these to save PP. I mean, my team had a Mew on it. Actually, that Fairy-type Leaf form actually did knock out my Mew. The only way I was able to win, I had to send out my Hydreigon and one other Pokemon that actually did the sweeping. I had to Terrastalize my Hydreigon into a Poison typing, which it's what its typing was when I caught it, just so I wouldn't be left with one Pokemon. If it weren't for that, I probably would have lost. Terrarium only battle trials sucked. I'm just glad Drayton himself didn't make you do that. If you had to do it against Drayton too, I would actually be kind of mad. But it's only for the trainers, so it's a trial. I get it. You're supposed to do something unique. You know what? Our bug typing is good for this one part, because it makes us neutral to Earthquake, so it's not doing as much. Not gonna change our 4x weakness to Rock, though. Dude. Scary face. Once. All Mine twice. Hello, Shadow Coder. Your Mewtwo had plus speed minus special defense. That's an okay nature for a Mewtwo. Actually, Mewtwo's so strong, any nature is really a good nature. What's the difference between Dynamax and Terrastalize? Dynamax makes your Pokemon bigger, raises its stats and HP. It only lasts for 3 turns or so. But Terrastalizing changes your typing, and it lasts until you faint. But not just that. Like, basically, if you Terrastalize into a Terra Electric, if you then use an Electric type move, it'll get the same type attack bonus. And if you were previously an Electric type, it gets the stab twice. So if you're a Pikachu and you Terrastalize into Terra Electric, your Electric moves basically double. They both suck. Hey, Terrastalization doesn't suck. Dynamax, I agree, wasn't really the most original. But having the ability to, like, change your typing, it's really good for battling. I get it, we can have our own opinion. Mega and Z moves is true power, plus Ash Grenade is busted. Mega Evolutions, in my opinion, were absolutely overpowered. And I do not understand why so many people want them back. Like, it's just gonna centralize competitive in the metagame by just getting Megas on your team. I think Megas would be a lot more balanced if they only lasted for a few turns. Because it doesn't make sense to overpower your Pokemon so absurdly and it lasts forever. Like, look at Mega Rayquaza, for instance. Like, pretty much every Mega in the game is just ridiculously overpowered. Z-moves, I actually did like. Because you would be able to use a one-time Z-move for massive damage, and you have to think, is it worth taking up an item slot? Because, I mean, I could have leftovers. But instead, I could just have a Z-Crystal. I like the Gyarados putting up Rain Dance. It's just hilarious. Hitmon. Primal Forms is busted. Yeah. Hitmonchan needs a Mega. S1 get a Mega for. Plus, they only gave Megas to certain Pokemon, too. They were really selective with who got them. That's another thing I didn't like. I like the features that any Pokemon can use, not just a limited few. If you use a Roto Power, you could use a Z-move again. I forgot those even existed, not gonna lie. I forgot those were even a thing. I mean, they're probably not. Dynamax and Gigantamax was a disappointment, because at the end of the Sword and Shield DLC, Dynamax phenomenal. Right? What do you mean destroyed? You mean like you never used them again? Except for like battling with other people? Thankful they didn't do that. Scarlet Violet DLC. Like just end the ability to terrestrialize? I agree. Alright, I gotta make sure. Alright. What should my minimum level be for Lorelei? I think Lorelei, what I want to do on all the Elite Four members is set up a substitute, use 2 or 3 Calm Mind, damn it, and just sweep. Alright, let's try that again. Dude. There we go. You guys saw nothing. I'm not going to refresh the whole room just because of that boulder. Four times speed for the win. This is actually 3 times speed. This isn't 4 times. This is 3 times speed. 4 times is way too ridiculous for me. You know what? I am close to a level up. I'm just gonna fight this trainer. Yeah, most people do the 4 times, but me and Gym Leader Matt are like the only ones that actually do 3 times for everything. Just because it's a lot easier to control, there's less bumping into walls, you can optimize your movement a lot better. Plus, it's still fast. My boyfriend said that he's really good at battling, but I kick his ass every night. You know what's funny? I visited my girlfriend one time. She brought over one of her friends and his boyfriend. Those two, I think, are actually more obsessed with Pokemon than I am. Like, they're the kind of ones to play multiple different games and save files at once. That's how obsessed they are with playing them. The female said that she was very good at the game, and she had her own team. I used my team. Some of them I had Eevee trained. Some of them were just on my original team, and I completely destroyed her. It was funny. And then Steve told me, dude, that was just unfair. Why didn't you tell her she was competing with something that you do for a living? And I'm like, I'm not saying that. What? I don't need TM for Calm Mind. Earthquake. Fire Blast just in case. I don't remember if I healed. 3 times speed for Fire Red is fast enough. Exactly. Plus, I want to use the bike optimally, too. Alright. Actually, before I use the candies, I want to see what kind of level I can beat Lorelei at. I just need to see where candies will be mandatory. Once Didn't do much. Probably detected a crit. Mine 2. Oh, mine 3. Alright. Oh, dang it, I'm an idiot. That Dugong has thick fat. I should have went for Psychic. I am probably going to die from hail damage. Thank you. Alright, yep, I need the candies for this. You know what? Yeah, use all 11 rare candies. Actually, with Iron Jugulis, I aimed for level 60. I think I could do Volcarona lower, though. Let me try just level 58. I could take you on. Not saying I'd win, but I used to be good enough to do World Championships. Did you actually, like, participate in them? Or did you, like, do those, like, online tournaments? It would always explain why my fire moves did so little damage. I always forget this thing has thick fat. You're just living life waiting for your wedding day. Yeah, congrats again once again. See how Lorelei goes. I think maybe replacing Sec with Giga Drain? I don't think so. Maybe for the slow bro, now that I think about it. I just one-shot it with a +3 flamethrower. Right, that's a 2-hit. Yeah, let's see how Bruno goes. As long as his Rock Tomb doesn't do more than 25% of my HP. That wasn't a crit either. That isn't good. That is, not good. I think I might just have to go for the straight sweep. Alright, what's gonna do better? A stab flamethrower or a super effective psychic? I swear to God. This thing always lives on 1 HP. I swear. That was a range, too. So I think with the plus special attack nature, that'll be a guaranteed one-shot. That's gonna live, obviously. It chose not to Rock Tomb. That's interesting. Honestly, part of me is debating going for a plus defense nature. Nah, go modest. Yeah, probably. One, 2, and sweep. Maybe replace sub with Giga Drain? I could do that, yeah. I don't really need substitute for Agatha. I'll just have to equip a Lumberry, just in case it toxics me or something. But let's see the rest of the fight, because substitute is super, super helpful for the champion, especially for his Pidgeot. Because the Pidgeot can either use Sand Attack, Feather Dance. It'll never use Whirlwind unless I set up too much, and Aerial Ace. It usually likes to spam Sand Attack and Feather Dance. It usually doesn't go for consistent Aerial Aces. But you never know. Where can I find natures for yeah, in the summary. Yeah, but I don't know what natures seem like. An explanation of what they do. Look up Pokemon natures and usually go to Bulbapedia or Pokemon DB. They'll have like a little image that'll show you what they each raise and lower. Alright, so yeah, it's not worth setting up a substitute there. It's only worth setting up a substitute for stuff that can lower your stats. 1-7. I outspeed by 1. Oh, that is clutch. I had a feeling that would live. Yeah, natures can either raise and lower a stat by 10% or just do nothing. There are natures that raise and lower the same stat. That's why there's 5 different neutral natures. In the code, they just raise and lower the same stat. Bulbapedia. Oh, you never heard of Bulbapedia, huh? It's like one of the best websites for collecting Pokemon information. Are you... Dude, a plus special attack nature would easily fix that. Alright, so I guess for this fight, I'm gonna need +5. That stinks. That is way too much time against this thing. This Gyarados, can he just be a pain with Dragon Rage? Or it could just use weak Twisters and Bites? And this Gyarados has a pretty terrible moveset. Frick, dude. Alright, you know what? Citrus Berry. This'll give me enough HP to hopefully survive a 5th hit. One. 2. 4. 5. Now sweep. So with a plus special attack nature, I'm only going to need +4. Alright, hopefully the substrat can work on Pidgeot. Hopefully it's just not going to spam Aerial Ace. Critical hit. Dude, stop with the crits. Feather Dance. Alright, so I think just set up to +1. And then one-shot it, and then set up on something else. Not that thing. I should have went for Psychic. That was me. That was on me. Alright, let me just try a simple flamethrower. Sand attack. So yeah, I will need to set up the substitute and get the +1. Actually, yeah, I think just set up until it eventually decides to hit. I only have about half the natures memorized. I only memorized, like, the good natures. The ones that raise the attacking stats. Or speed. Really. I am actually surprised that thing did not go for Hydro Pump. It probably detected it wouldn't do that much. Aerial Ace. Okay. Alakazam. And Exeggutor. Right, that is a wrap. 126.09 with 18 resets at level 62. That is bad. That is a really bad time. I really overestimated this thing, but I think with some optimizations, this can get a much better time. Would you swat a Volcarona? This thing is like 5 feet tall. I don't think you can swat it. Although John's in Australia, you can ask him if he would swat it. There's probably flies that big. What moveset changes? Let's see. Was Sunny Day worth using for the fights I needed it? Before Calm Mind, yes. It's worth it for Koga, and it's worth it for the Rival 5. But the most important thing is the training. So I think do Erica, do the bikers, the northern bikers on Cycling Road, do all of Koga's trainers, do the fighting dojo, do some rocket grunts. I have to take on Rival 5 at 43. Look up Australian cockroach, they're huge. I would rather not, I think I believe you. Alright, yep, this thing got over. Alright, let's prepare for the second run. Nope. Kanto really hates fire and bug types. Yes, it does. Dude. You own an axolotl, a bearded dragon, and a dog? Are you an IRL Minecraft player? Kanto doesn't like fighting types either. Yeah, even in the remakes, because there's only one steel type. And there's no dark types. What am I doing? Alright, actually, you said ability 1 is Flame Body. Because Swarm was absolutely useless. Ability 1's Flame Body. Got it. Alright. I'm gonna go with Modest. Plus special attack, minus attack. With perfect stats. Fun little life hack. If you're ever in a PK Hex and you want perfect stats, give yourself Hidden Power Dark. It's always perfect stats. You're an IRL Minecraft character. Yeah. Makes sense. Alright, you know what? We're gonna change it up here. There. Fire border. Alright, let's get started on a new poll. What's a more realistic time? I don't know how realistic 1:15 is because of the training we have to do. I think I'm gonna go with 1:20. Alright, let's get started. 3, 2, 1. A resisted Ember and a regular Gust are doing roughly the same damage. Well, it doesn't help I've been hit with a Growl. I hope Toby will get along with a child fire when he's been a bit aggressive lately. Yeah, make sure not to have the aggressive dogs around the little ones. Not a good idea. Leech Life. Yes, get rid of String Shot. Leech Life is only going to help in a couple of niche cases. Just one-shot any wild Pokemon I come across. That said he might have... Would make sense. Oh, why was I about to run from that? Dang, another Pidgey. Dude, these things are 50-50 each. Come on. Seriously. Like, what? Statistically speaking, I'm supposed to have ran into it a long time ago. Get some stuff here. Alright, I'm not going to use a potion for now because the bug catchers in the forest, which I am still going to defeat, they're all going to be one-shots with it. Goes away in 6 months. Bro, I don't have all the time. My boyfriend said he doesn't want to be big every time he does. Darn it. I was hoping to talk to him on the side, because it's quicker, but I ended up right in front of him. Maybe thinking to yourselves, why are you doing this training? Brock's gonna be an easy sweep with Absorb. But here's the thing, like, I don't think Absorb, even at level 11, is gonna one-shot the Onix, because it's such a weak move and it doesn't get stabbed. And besides, if it doesn't, I need to be able to survive a Rock Tomb. Because he will go. Hole is not low enough, you'll easily get under one. Well, I have to be realistic here, because I do have to do a bunch of extra training. Just saying, if you think I'm going to get under 120, go ahead and vote for it. I'm going to be away from my pre-seed pretty soon. Make sure you get secret power from... Thank you for reminding me. But actually, with the plus special attack, nature, and my attack being even worse than last time, I think sweeping with Ember might just be better. Yeah, I'm just gonna sweep with Ember. I'll just need to remember when I get in Mount Moon to get that Paris. Paris is gonna be my... Oh no, I already caught the Rattata, I'm stupid. I chose under because I believe in you. Oh, gee, thanks. I appreciate that. Save. I am probably going to need to be at full health for this. Alright, now let's do it. I only got lucky last time because it missed its Rock Tomb. Dang. Oh, dude, I forgot that was a thing. don't get it, though. Usually if you don't outspeed, it won't go for Rock Tomb. It probably goes for Rock Tomb if it detects a kill. What I'm thinking. Oh boy, I got really lucky last time. Then again, Rock Tomb is 80% accurate. It has a 20% chance to miss. It outsped because of Rock Tomb. See, I just had to wait for a miss. It wasn't that bad. I don't even think level 13 would have made that a one-shot. What's the chance of the speed drop? 100%. If it hits, it always lowers speed. It's an 80% accurate move. I think the AI for Brock specifically treats Rock Tomb differently. Like Roxanne and Emerald, it straight up never uses Rock Tomb, even if it can kill you. If it's faster than you. I think Brock's AI might be a little bit different. Does damage rounding... Does rounding up in levels for damage work in Firered? It works in every single Pokemon game. Because the formula they use to calculate damage has never changed since, at least since they... Basically, overall, the formula has remained exactly the same. They've added stuff to it to account for abilities and weather and stuff. But the rounding does... It is a thing in these games. Because in all Pokemon games, during the math, it always truncates the decimal, meaning it cuts the decimal off. It always does that, because it makes the math a lot easier to handle if the decimals just don't exist. It doesn't do rounding. It just cuts it off. It rounds down, basically. I swear Brock using cheat codes. What makes you think he's using cheat codes? Most of the base game stats and damage calculations has not changed since Gen 3. Yeah, all they did was add stuff to it, but the actual formula has never changed. I think most games, when they calculate damage, they almost always truncate the decimal. Actually, maybe not most of them. They probably could do it to where the decimal stays on and then just round up or down, but they figured, why change it? Am I right? They probably just don't see a point in changing it. Dang it, dude. I'm trying to get out of here without wasting our health. Almost forgot to heal. Might also be a limitation of the hardware, too. Probably. I don't know why... Oh, hold on. Darn Pidgeotto. Had a... Yeah, just spamming Flame Wheel is the best thing to do. Alright, and here's the main point where Leech Life's gonna help. It's gonna be a free potion. That way I don't have to use one after battle. I don't know why I got the Queen of Sarcasm award in high school. Kind of awkward on my end, especially when my boyfriend starts to tease me. Queen of Sarcasm. That's actually a high honor reward. I'd like a plaque that says King of Sarcasm. Right? Flame wheel, nothing but flame wheel. I should probably think of preserving my power points a bit. Although I probably should have gone for Gust instead. Alright, Silverwind's going to be my key for Misty. Alright, I've also been told that Flame Wheel is a contact move in this game, so it can still poison me. I mean, what goes on in my apartment stays in my... Makes sense. So I don't want to hear it. Okay. Good night, my NyQuil's kicking in. Stream will be up for the +1 lurker. Well, thanks, Sundown. Thanks for stopping by. I should have switched over to Gust. Alright, I'm gonna need to make sure to get the Ether here. Because, I'm gonna use it on Flame Wheel, because I don't want to waste a heal in Cerulean. I don't want to waste a heal here. I'll need the 10 Flame Wheels for the SS Sand Rival, and then I can just heal on the boat. You ever wonder what happened to Blue Raticate? I know what happened. He deposited it because Raticate sucks and he'd rather have different Pokemon. I mean, seriously, so many rival teams ditch a Pokemon throughout the playthrough, yet it's only Blue's Raticate that supposedly died. Like, these theories are real inconsistent. Just saying. Alright. Oh, look at that. I'm 1 speed faster than the, Starmie. That is really clutch. Like, I didn't plan that. That just lined up perfectly. Okay, Shadow, I'm kind of glad you're not one of those believers. Like, you actually do believe that the Raticate died. Alright, so the Starmie will be a 2-shot. Water Pulse. There we go. Honestly, getting an Omniboost would have been a time waste in this fight. My boyfriend still thinks he died. Oh wait, what about yellow version? Rival The rival gets rid of his Fearow after Pokemon Tower. Does that mean the Fearow died shortly after you left? Like, you defeated him in the tower, the Fearow died, so we buried it? Like, there's rarely ever an instance of Pokemon, like, dying in this game, like, actually dying, unless it's part of the story. So why would the one exception be a random rival fights Raticate? Like, I'm just saying. Makes no sense. That's still plenty of repel. Alright, I'm gonna need the Cherry Berry. I don't need the Peach Berry. Oh, now he's saying that he actually did die. Yeah. Will this be enough power points? It should be. It should be enough. I'll probably just use Gust on the Kadabra. That does so little. Oh, God. 3. Flame Wheel does a third. Okay. That's what I get for, not having enough. I forgot to save, didn't I? Alright, I'll count that as a reset. Just pretend I did save. Alright, so I need 3 Flame Wheels. So I will need to take out the Kadabra with, what's that move called? Gust. Oh, the Person Berry's gone. Yeah, they're just old, dumb internet theories that have, just became mainstream. I mean, I know there was no internet back then, but that doesn't mean I can't call them dumb. It was still kind of fun to believe them. I fell into some of those traps before. They weren't as well known. Like, there used to be a lot of fake videos online called, like, how to get Kyogre in Pokemon Black and White, do this ridiculous method, and the person used a ROM hack to make it look real. I used to fall for those all the time. Well, I never actually did it, but I have wondered if it actually worked. He's near a grave. The whole tower is filled with gravestones, dude. Oh, almost forgot. Internet was there, but it was slow, so very people used video. I know, but what irritates me is that there are people who believe it to this day. And there's no reason to. Like, Game Freak would not code in, like, a Pokemon actually dying. Because there is such a thing as depositing a Pokemon to the PC because it's bad. We all have done it. It doesn't mean they died. Actually, a bit before. I mean, I get, like, saying it for, like, being all funny, but there are people who 100% believe it. Well, my Cherry Berry's gone. Crit. And Static. What an incredible turn of events. I think people enjoy digging at things that are not there. The game theory videos on YouTube is massive for a reason. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, I'm definitely making good time. despite more resets, but those were mainly on Brock. Darn it, this Kiker. Like how to get Luigi in Mario 64. I swear he'll be unlocked in 10,000 years. The game doesn't even keep track of time, though. The internet was around the 90s, but it was used on phone lines. Yeah, pretty much. I remember some very old speedrunners said that during the times of Speed Demos Archive, in order to get a video on there, you actually had to mail in a VHS tape. Alright, the second cherry berry was not useful at all, so I'll skip it. I hoped that gust would have knocked it out, but oh well. Boyfriend's older, he should know about the internet beginnings. Honestly, in the day of the internet age, like, honestly, an age gap of 5 years makes a huge difference. Steve and I have had, like, very different childhoods for, like, the first half, even though he's only 5 years older than me. Like, 5 years makes a huge amount of difference. Yes, you did have to post VHS. Video on the internet. Talking about days to download. I've been told all about that. Look how far we've come now. I pressed down, didn't I? Man, I've actually managed my PowerPoints quite well. Although I just realized I only have 2 Mega Drains for the Hiker. That's fine, one of his Geodude will die to a Flame Wheel. Not a big deal. Nope. Alright, I avoided him. I've just been deciding to YOLO that spinner during second runs. GameFAQs, yeah, that's an old website. I used that website a lot when I was younger. And downloading things I should not. We all know what you're talking about. Getting those illegal MP3 files. My gosh. Really? GameFAQs is needed for... I used it for, I think I used it for Pokemon quite a few times. ...2004, huh? I think the first time I ever went on, like, actually went on, was probably when I was... 11, I guess? On a Windows Vista computer with satellite internet. awful. Alright, I'm still gonna need the money for flamethrower, so I'll need to get this coin case. Getting the PP ups just to sell. Alright, so now I'm gonna need to think the order I'm gonna need to do the mid-game. Like, we've had that same satellite internet plan for so long, we didn't get rid of it till about a year ago. Like, the speeds have not changed at all during that whole time. Like, it was bad. Why did I get that item? I think broadband was becoming more mainstream around 2004. You spend your 24th birthday getting drunk. That's, it's not something I would do. Who's the 11% who says over? Who are you? You guys think I'm actually gonna play worse? What's wrong with you guys? I mean, it's probably just one person, but still, I'm messing around. Get paralyzed. Still save, because his Kangaskhan really packs a punch. Probably game dev. Maybe. Look, only one who called me was my... Plus, I felt like it. The flame body would be useful. Not like I needed it, but definitely helped. Alright, I'm gonna need to come in here just to get my super... Don't sell stuff. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Shadow. A bit late for that. Oh, you were talking about us. I assumed you were talking about it being today. The 24th. Dang, right before Christmas. I'm curious, has anyone ever, like, cheated you, like, out of, like, gifts, for example? Like, if your days are so close together, they would just get you one gift and say it counts for both of them, instead of two separate ones? Because I've heard of that happening to people who are born around holidays, and it does not sound good. I just realized I never picked up Psychic. You know what, though? Mega Drain should be enough. Oh yeah, it's definitely enough. No one cared but him. Hey, that sounds like a winner right there. It must have been hard. Yeah, probably. I don't know anyone personally like that. But I do know, like, for example, like, my nephew and I, his birthdays are one day apart. And, like, when I was younger and he was younger, we were never able to go to his birthday. He couldn't come to mine because, like, they basically always celebrated it on the weekend. And same thing with us, so they were pretty much always the same day. But I don't really worry about that anymore, obviously. Actually, no. That's actually good. I remember some people have actually told me that before. Like, it has happened to them. Like, I would never do that to someone. Like, if their birthday was, like, December 20th, I'll get them something for their birthday and then something for Christmas. I wouldn't make it count for both. That's just being cheap. Because it shows the other person, like, your birthday's just an inconvenience. Therefore, I'm going to pretend it. I'll just get you just one or the other. That's kind of what it tells me. In fact, I get more than everyone else because they usually celebrate on Christmas, but at night. Oh, that's actually, sounds like a fun childhood right there. Dude, Boomerang just crit twice. Remember, in this game, each hit has a separate crit chance, so that literally was 2 crits in a row, and I did almost just die. Imagine you were born on Christmas Day. I can think of someone who was. But yeah, on that day, there have been plenty of other people. Yeah, that'd be, like, the highest culprit for something like that. I swear I almost always had something to look forward to. I think, like, the best ones are ones whose, like, birthday and Christmas are, like, 6 months apart. That way, like, you don't have to wait as long. Mine is in September, so it's, like, like, what is it? 3 months? Yeah, 3 months. Oh, another flame body. This is good time so far. Your birthday's in June, huh? That's nice. What day is it? Are you willing to share? Seventh. My younger brother is the 6th, so you're 1 day apart. I gotta fight these bikers right here. You want to fight the left 3. Those are the real good ones. Then again, I didn't know that they were going to do the same thing last year like they used to. I was actually kind of mad for getting... Oh. You know, I'm kind of glad Bug isn't weak to poison in this game anymore, because that would just stink. Oh, nice. You cannot forget it now unless you're... Forget your bro. I never forget my brothers. He and I are very close. Boyfriend was born in May. Nice. Alright, substitute. I've pretty much determined substitute is... It is useful. Just for the champion, though. I'm gonna need Sunny Day. Oh yeah, we both play Pokemon a lot. It's no longer his favorite series. I think right now for him it's probably his 3rd. Well, he and I still play it. In fact, a couple of those Zelda randomizer streams I did with my brother. His last name is Mayfield. Alright. Now I need to go over to Saffron, get Psychic, then go into Sylph and get the high money items. Actually, I think just get Psychic and leave. Because I have the plus special attack nature, I think I can delay getting the vitamins until later. So I think just get Psychic. I'm gonna need this for Koga. So long Gust. I would save Psychic after Lorelei. No, I need Psychic for Koga. Alright, I need 43 for the Rival 5. I cannot beat Blaine first. And Erica's gym training is not that good. So I'm just gonna get right out of here. After this, actually, wait. I should just do the vitamins. Because I need to fight some... I need to fight the Fighting Dojo people and some Rocket Grunts. Actually, I should probably do Koga first. Yeah, do Koga first. Just so I can go in there with the extra levels. My older brother introduced me. I'm actually closer to him than my other siblings, but he's like a year and a half older. I'm older than my brother by 2.5 years. I mean, we were both introduced to it by our older siblings who are no longer into it. In fact, I mean, all of our Generation 4 and 3 games that we've gotten were hand-me-downs from them. The first game I actually owned that was gifted to me was Pokemon White in 2011. So I was like 9 years old. But I did have the other ones before, it's just they were hand-me-downs. I fight this guy too. The high money items, beat some trainers along the way. Actually, I think getting some irons too might help with substitute strats. Like, yeah, especially for Bruno. Yeah, I think I will use some irons too. Heat Wave was not at all useful. And then when I head back to take on Koga, I need to replace Silverwind with Substitute. I was 8 when I got Diamond, my very first game I got and actually owned. I'm glad my brother introduced me. Yeah, it was nice for older siblings to introduce us. They were the red and blue era kids, if that makes sense. The Pokemon nerd, I'll bet. I think we'd get along just fine, if I ever met him. I mean, my girlfriend's friend and her boyfriend, they are really, they're not the giant nerd type. They're like the really obsessed and really like the game type. I mean, my girlfriend's really not into Pokemon, but I did get her her first game. I got her Legends Arceus because I figured she would like it, because she really wanted to play Breath of the Wild. So I did get her that game. She's been playing it. Alright, I need that calcium. 6th. Or no, this is the 8th floor. Alright, 7th floor is the last floor I need. Fight this guy. Alright, I think after this, Koga's trainers... Or no, after this, I'm gonna get out and do the dojo. I like Legends Arcs. I swear I can go all day with making styles. Once I beat the game, I never really played Legends again. I mean, I could say the same for all the newer games. Well, I mean, lately with the newer games, I've been putting way more time into them, and trying to complete the tasks. Like with a lot of the main games, like I wanted to create a living dex. I was inspired by the creator Lyra made a website. That's his actual domain name. And, I did it in Sword and Shield. That was my first game I made a living dex in, got the shiny charm. I tried to do the DLC too, but some of the legendaries were just becoming a huge pain in the butt. Steve uses cheating style. Yeah. In BDSP, I did make a living dex with the Sinnoh dex and then the National dex. I did use Pokemon Home to cheat a little bit because the Swarm Pokemon in Gen 4 absolutely irritated me. Because there wasn't an easy way to consistently change what the random swarm was. Random daily swarms are just the worst. I'm glad after Gen 6 they got rid of them. Like, they were real annoying. Like, I like consistent ways to find an encounter. I don't want it to be random depending on the time of day. I remember watching a content creator named Chaotic Meatball do a Professor Oak challenge of BDSP. He said to get a spin to swarm, it literally took him, every day checking the game to see what the swarm is, it took him 3 months to find a spin to swarm. Like, that is just awful. But I only used Pokemon Home to put in like 80 Pokemon. The rest of them I did catch in the game. I try to catch a huge majority of them, but then if I want to just finish it, I'll transfer over the rest. I might do the same with the EV Chickasaurus GL. Isn't Chickasaurus GL the person who made all those glitch videos on Wikipedia? Guessing so. I mean, with the, like, the Indigo Disc and the, Kitekana Pokedex, in Kitekana, I've caught 159 out of 200, and in Indigo Disc, I've caught 120 out of 240. I mean, then again, like, 46 or so Pokemon in that dex is just starters. I found out the method you're actually supposed to get them. You're supposed to beat the Indigo Disc, save up 3,000 Blueberry points, and then, like, have the Nature Club update the terrarium to have those things even spawn. You would need a grand total of 12,000 Blueberry points just to get every single starter to be able to spawn. I am not going to do that. I'm going to look in Pokemon Home, see what I have. Whatever starter I'm missing, I'll just do that. Even if I have, like, Superior, but not the others, I'll just transfer it over and lay an egg. Like, I'm not doing that. But then again, I might just do it anyway, because, like, to get the legendaries in the Indigo Disc DLC, you have to do all those Blueberry quests. For every 10 quests you complete, you get access to a piece of candy, and that spawns a legendary in Paldea. I kind of want to face the legendaries, especially since some of them I am missing, like the Ice Horse from Sword and Shield, Glacier. I have Spectrier for my Sword playthrough, but not Glacier. I want Glacier, and I'm assuming it's one of the last ones. I could just do 2 birds with 1 stone. But she's my inspiration to make videos about glitches. Oh. Man, I am really doing efficient training right now. I mean, I'm doing the exact same training as last time. Alright, I'm going to be using the calcium and the iron. Alright, I need to use an elixir. Alright, who thinks I'm gonna completely destroy Koga? Raise your hand. I kind of predicted this from the last run. I actually predicted the plus special attack nature would make me put the muck in heal range, because last time I was so close to being in heal range on that thing. But at least it just went for toxic. I can easily take care of the rest of it. See? Easy. Was I level 43? Did I level up? 3,600 XP. Okay, so... Not the most perfect train, but that's fine. I can actually, what's it called? I'm gonna fight a couple of extra trainers in Sylph. I get strength, and then I'll come back for the boulder candy. It seems like since YouTube is 20 seconds behind, remind me about the Warden candy as soon as I enter Blaine's gym. Like when I enter the gym, then put it in chat. I really need to ask Scott which of these, like, rocket grunts are the most efficient to train on. Like, I know this guy's pretty good, but I know a lot of the grunts in here are pure trash to fight. Alright, I think one more. I'm gonna fight this guy. There we are, 43. I'm gonna fight this guy too, just because I want to use the heal bed. Besides, more XP doesn't. Alright, I need Sunny Day for this fight. Over Silver Wind. Alright, Substitute, I don't think was used for this fight at all. Actually, it was. And I need Flamethrower. I need to get out of here. I'll save my PP ups, actually. I need some Hyper Potion. Okay. Alright, now I need to go get Substitute. Place of Mega Drain. Kinda sucks I have to do multiple trips in Sylph, but it's kinda necessary for this thing. Try to tell my boyfriend to move in with me sometime this week. Yeah, his mom. Listening. Interesting. Alright, Sunny Day. Flame Body. Psychic. Scary Face. Reset. Okay. If I remember correctly, I was not supposed to use Sunny Day. I think that was a mistake on my part. Don't use Sunny Day. I need to set up a substitute on this thing, because I can trap it in a scary face loop. Oh yeah, plus the execute had chlorophyll, so its speed doubled in the sun. So me using Sunny Day allowed the execute to outspeed me. Alright, this fight is just a psychic sweep, I guess. You may think 52 minutes at Sylph, wow, that's bad. I'm around 10 minutes ahead of last time. Besides, like, this is just to make the rest of the game so much smoother. I did get the game. Alright, now I'm gonna get Calm Mind to teach this in the place of Sunny Day. Hey, I'm back. It's funny how the rival stops you from defeating Team Rocket. Yeah, what does that say? And then when you finish him, he's like, oh, so you are ready for Boss Rocket. Like he was being some sort of test or something. Oh, dang it, did I really just leave without that candy? Rivals with Team Rocket. Have you heard that theory that Professor Oak is actually the head of all the evil team organizations? Because the first letter of all the evil teams in the first 5 games, you can actually rearrange it to spell Gramps, which is what the rival calls Professor Oak. Although that theory gets kind of disproven with Team Flare and Team Yell, Team Star. Kind of gets disproven already. Still, it was kind of funny. I think you should have been able to fight Oak. I agree. And via hacking, yes. Scott actually, he actually edited his ROM to just, like, have all the 3 Professor Oaks just be in Blue's house. I need to ask him for that ROM patch. Because whenever I want to show off the Oak fight in, like, a bonus section of the red and yellow videos, I actually had to put in a Game Shark code and fight a random trainer. Hello, Hat That Floats. What's their team? Is it just custom to whoever made the hack? For Professor Oak, no. He actually has a full team in the game of Red, Blue, and Yellow that went unused. He has Tauros, Executor, Arcana, Gyarados, and whatever starter you and your rival didn't pick. Fun fact, the Gyarados is actually level 70. It's the highest level Pokemon you can actually find in Gen 1 on a trainer. Or Team Skull is only there to steal shit and act like young thug. You know what? Team Skull was actually one of my favorite evil teams. They actually were just a bunch of thugs. All they really cared about was just pleasing their boss. And they even took over their whole town. A whole town. Kind of like how a gang would, like, take over, like, the back alleyways of Chicago, for example. They actually kind of like Team Skull. Kind of cool. I think, in my opinion, they were the last actually good villain team. The one in Gen 8. Team Yell really was not a team. But Rose being like an evil mastermind. I mean, he really wasn't part of a team or anything. And Team Star was just a bunch of misunderstood kids. They weren't really evil. All they did was, like, ditch school. Alright, I'm just gonna use 1 Coma. Thank you for no sand attack. And sub-hour time on Giovanni. This'll be close, though, because I have to go beat him right now. Alright, what's my minimum level for Loli? I think I was able to do it at 58, but I'm using all my rare candies. Alright, let's see if we can get a sub-hour Giovanni split. I mean, obviously this isn't going to beat Iron Jugulis, but it can definitely get a real good time. Oh no. Oh no. That thing almost never uses that move. That's the first time I've actually seen Rhyhorn use that move in a long time. He probably detected, like, a 5-hit or something. See? That's what you're supposed to use. Thank you. I almost never see him use Rock Blast. I often forget he even has that move. By the way, how did your second Iron Jugulis run went? Very well. It's actually first place on my leaderboard. Iron Jugulis, despite having a lower base stat, actually did better than Hydreigon did. All because of a better moveset. Like, Aeroblast with Dragon Dance is really freaking good. Almost a sub-hour Giovanni. Darn. Alright, so I'm not going to fight any optional trainer Victory Road, because level 60 will be enough. So as long as what level am I? 50. I can actually skip the Victory Road candy. Just defeat the rival here, get to 51, use all 10, get to 61. Which is a higher level than I fought Lorelei last time. All mine 1. I don't think those irons helped at all. You know, it's actually good the Gyarados used Rain Dance, because now this thing is going to use its weaker moves. I had to always just say that. Alright, I'm going to need to set up to +3. Probably +4, actually. 1. Alright, Flame Body, thank you. Now these are going to be doing less damage. 4. Okay, that'll be enough. Maybe worried about my health being this low, but at +4, I will absolutely one-shot everything. I think even the Charizard will be a one-shot. It's going to use its weaker boost, super effective at Dedge. I mean, in the last run I survived, but I think that was because he went for Slash instead of Wing Attack. So yeah, Flame Body actually came in real clutch there. Mega Drain on the ride. Well, I don't have Mega Drain anymore. And besides, he sends out the Rhyhorn second. I'm already at... Oh, right, for setting up a Pidgeot. Is Substitute worth it? Yes, for the champion. Because otherwise, setting up on the Pidgeot's real inconsistent. The thing has Sand Attack. I need to be able to block Sand Attack. I forgot to use Repel again. Kinda wish Volcarona had Blaze instead of Swarm. Like, Blaze would be so good on this thing. Dang, every time. Also, if I wanted to, the TM that's directly south of me, that's Overheat. Overheat is really never useful. Whoa. What's your favorite trainer? I really haven't thought of that. I can't really give you an answer. Sorry. Alright, look away for a sec. I'm gonna use all 10 candies to level 61. Stuff is up there. Alright, this will be my final move set. Alright, so the plan is for Lorelei to use 3 Calm Minds and sweep with Psychic. Actually, last time I think I needed +4, but I do have a plus special attack nature, and also that Surf just crit. Oh boy, I am gonna lose. Seriously? I lost to a Surf crit. That's unlucky. Alright, now we're actually gonna start the league. You know how Galarian trainers are supposed to be the strongest trainers? One-shots all of Ortiga's Pokemon. Who's Ortiga? I don't remember that from Sword and Shield. Who was that person? Psychic. Do not Flamethrower the Dewgong. I probably should have used Calm Mind on that turn, just because it was a free turn. That crit didn't matter. It was actually a one-shot at level 58 without a plus special attack nature. So that crit was not necessary. Yeah, I definitely... This time I underestimated Volcarona. A Team Star admin, born in Galar. Oh. Alright, I gotta reset that. I remember. I'm not supposed to set up on this guy at all. I need to just full-on sweep. I always forget which ones I'm supposed to set up, which ones I'm supposed to sweep. This one I'm supposed to sweep. Ouch. That's actually fine, though. 174 speed. I'm very confident I still outspeed the Hitmonlee. Yep. Why don't you flamethrower the Dugong? Yeah, thick fat. It takes half damage. It's like the Dugong resists it. So I had to use Psychic. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get sub 110. This will probably be 111. Which is honestly on the lower end of these backports, but that's still a really good time. Alright, so with the plus special attack nature, I think I only need to set up to plus 4? Flame body, awesome. Okay, that thing's going to use Hyper Beam. Actually, it's burned. Hyper Beam won't do that much. There we go. Plus 5 to be safe. I want to see if Volcarona's past form Slitherwing will do better or worse. That'll be next week. It was either Slitherwing or Iron Moth, but we've already did an Iron Pokemon, so next week we're doing Slitherwing. We plan out these backports a month at a time, so that way we can stick to a theme. This month's theme was 2 Unova Pokemon plus a Paradox form of each. I think after Slitherwing, Axew and I will talk about, like, what another theme could be for February. We're gonna try and do Pokemon that are usually, like, relevant at the time. Who knows, maybe we might do that mythical Pokemon that was just introduced recently, the Pechaberry one. Alright, so just set up Calm Mind until the sub breaks. Or if I get to plus 2. Because when I get to plus 3, the Pidgeot may use Whirlwind, and Substitute does not prevent you from that. Echarant. Okay? Echarant. Probably butchering that, but I think that's how you say it. Echarant. Yeah. 110, 43, 9 resets, level 64. Not good in terms of the other ones. I think this puts it in, like, the middle of the leaderboard. But that 110, that's like a 15-minute improvement. 9 resets, though. I mean, this thing just gets a lot of resets. Like, this thing struggles with Brock, it struggles with Rival 5, and Lorelei is a pain in the butt. I did download the mythical Pechaberry item. I haven't done the epilogue yet. But I did download the item. Alright, so let's end the poll. Let's take a look. 110.43. That puts it below Qian Pao, Chi Yu, and the 2 Hydreigons. Plus, the Hydreigon and Iron Jugulis. This thing only did better than Ting Lu and Wo-Chen, and Wo-Chen sucked. It was bad. Its moveset's terrible. Still, a 110 is a pretty good time. Yeah, 120 was too high. I just wasn't sure how much time I could shave off, because I needed to do a lot of training. Alright, level 64. 9 resets. 1. What was my game time? 3:13. Very similar game time to Hydreigon, too. Well, it did have more resets. Alright, go to Kitekami and interact with the Dusty Hess doll. I think I'll do that stuff later. I kind of want to do Pokédex stuff. Alright, let's get a picture. Alright, there's Volcarona. Already done 7 backport runs so far. Nice. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I hope you liked the stream. The next stream will be Thursday, where Steve and I will do 2 Pokemon Blue randomizers. We will be doing, I think, Wigglytuff and the other one. I'm going to look at my schedule. Let's see. Wigglytuff and Seaking. The Raticate stream, we're moving to Friday, so Friday is going to be Onix plus Raticate. And Saturday will be Ditto. So the Firered randomizer with Slitherwing will probably be next Sunday or Monday. One of the two. Well, hope y'all have a good rest of your day or night, and I'll see you all later. Bye.